Hiya Chris, always a pleasure to meet up with you at the range and do some work on your game. And what I've done today is I've just took the opportunity to lift out your previous session's swing and let you have a look at P4, because P4's massively improved. Look how much fuller the arm swing is, a sign that you're extending and left tilting much better during the course of the backswing. A little bit more daylight between the knees as a result of that. Club face much more neutral. So all in all, it's a good little sort of little spectrum for you there, or comparison for you there, in regards to where you were on the top left and where you were the last visit you made on the bottom left. So what happens from there? Well, one of the things that we've always had a tendency to do is start to dump the accumulators a little bit too early, particularly number 2. And we get the right elbow creeping and getting stuck behind us a little bit, like what we see with Jim Furyk, an extreme example. But as that elbow gets pushed behind or lost behind you, there's 2 options from there now. You can either flip with the hands or turn hard with the body, like we see with McIlroy and like we see with Furyk here. So that elbow getting lost behind us a little bit too early. And what we'd rather see is what we see here with Mike, that right elbow coming down into a little bit more inline position, allowing us to come through the golf ball with a much more neutral hand action and body rotation. So key difference between the two, we just take them back a few frames. Mike's elbow's getting out in front of him a little bit more than what we see with Jim, and we've got punch elbow with Jim, and we've got pitch elbow with Mike. We then talked about how to maintain, because you know what to do to achieve that elbow location from P4 to P5.5 really, and you've got the drills to work on from your previous session on that. We then talked about the effect of the arms. One of the things you mentioned was that in trying to increase or maintain the load of accumulator 2, you were pulling down with the left arm. So what we see here now is just a little exercise we did to illustrate what happens when the arms are pulled down. Accumulator 2 starts to unload. So we've got to be careful that we don't pull the arms down too soon. So accumulator 2 being unloaded because the arms are working down. Now the arms do work down, but they've got to do a little bit of something first. Down too soon, too much of a pulling action is unloading accumulator 2. And what we saw with Grant is that during the downswing, particularly in the transition period, as the body moves forward, it's almost like the butt of the club is moving away from the player. So the arms are moving, they are moving down, but they're also moving out a little bit. And when you see that happen, number 2 gets loaded more. And that's what we see with Grant face on with driver. We see the butt of the club working away from him slightly as he starts down. So the body's moving forward and the arms are almost working outwards. And that in turn is loading accumulator 2 more. Now from this position, the arms can start to work down as hard as they want, and accumulator 2 will start to unload incrementally. But what we talked about was from P4 to P4.5, feel that the butt of the club is working away from you, as opposed to straight down. Just play those through together. A little bit more outward force, a little bit less downward force, and that in turn is enabling you to maintain or slightly increase the load in accumulator 2. Good luck with it. Look forward to charting the progress. Hope the wedding goes to plan. Have a lovely honeymoon, and look forward to getting back to work with you once you get back from Rome, providing the Lions don't get you. All the best, mate. Good luck.